Hi everyone, welcome to the Big Red Barn in Round Top, Texas. This is the annual winter show. It's a two-day event held here in person. And my name is Franz Hellwig. I deal in American Brilliant Cut Glass from the Brilliant period 1876 to 1916. Everything in the booth is for sale. And if you see anything you'd like, please email me or text me. I'm happy to answer questions, also send individual photos that are enlargeable, and happy to sell anything to you that you would like. So with that, we will begin here in the front of the booth. And here's a magnificent 10-inch diameter deep bowl, salad bowl I guess it would be, or fruit bowl in Star by Meriden. Really deep, large hob stars, beautiful quality blank, lots of clear space. I've never seen one with so much clear space above the hob stars. It's in great condition, and it's a real steal at only $3.95. That's a great buy. One of my earliest pieces of cut glass was an identical 10-inch diameter bowl in Cornwall by Sinclair. It's a fairly rare pattern, has very deep hollows that are framed in notch prisms, great chains of hob stars and fans, superb quality blank. And again, it's a big one. It's 10 inches diameter and 4 inches deep. It is $12.50. This was a piece that I found on Magazine Street when Tommy DeGraff and Rita and I used to hunt for cut glass in the early days. I still have the bowl. He and I found it together, and he told me I better scoop up on that. So here's a tribute to Tommy, my good friend. Real trophy piece is this two-part punch bowl. It's a real elegant form. It's cut in the Ideal pattern by J.D. Bergen. It's a spectacular piece, great cutting, great quality, heavy blank, and the form just can't be beat. It displays so elegantly in person. 14 inches diameter, and I think it's either 15 or 16 inches tall, and it is $5,500. One of the best items you can get in a collection is this willow pattern by Hawks, formerly known as lattice and rosettes before they discovered the actual pattern in an advertisement. 10-inch diameter plate, thick blank, very deeply cut ribbons in the cut glass. It's a magical pattern in cut glass, probably one of the top 4 or 5 patterns in American cut glass, and that's $10,500. Another one of my earliest pieces, and this is actually the one from my collection. It's a two-part footed covered casserole in the Russian pattern by Hawks. It's 8 inches diameter, 6.5 or 6.25 inches tall. Starburst cut on the foot, and I found this in Corpus Christi, Texas, in a shop. Gee whiz, about 28 years ago. It's a great piece, great quality blank, and it's $14.95, a real rare shape. Another piece out of my personal collection is this 9 5/8 inch diameter plate. It's in 1/1 rated Aztec, one of the most desirable patterns in cut glass. Probably Anderson's finest design. I think I would pick Aztec over all of his designs. Incredible minute cutting, great quality, and it is $11,500. I'm only parting with it because I've got a larger tray. And here's a trophy punch bowl that I owned years and years ago. It's Hamilton and Dysinger Sterling. It is 16 inches diameter, very ornate, three-dimensional sterling. Great depth to the cutting. It is 8 or 7 inches deep, I should say, and it is $12,500. This went to a prominent collection in Norman, Oklahoma, and he has since passed, and so I wound up buying the collection back. That's a great example for a major collection. There's a beautiful cranberry cut to clear pitcher with sterling top. It's got the reeded handle, which pretty much designates that it was done by Pearpoint. Lovely silver top, cut in hollows and notched prisms, and then fluting toward the bottom. Hollows were sort of a trademark for Pearpoint and for Sinclair. Those companies used them almost exclusively. The picture is about 9.5 inches tall, and it's $18.95. One of the best items you could ever find in cut glass, it's pictured in the Rarities book, is this triple miter trellis cologne. It's color on color, ruby, yellow cut to ruby, I'm sorry. And then the stopper is really amazing. I always have to show that. It's pictured in the Rarities book. Jane Spillman, formerly the curator of Corning Museum, said it was Mount Washington, and I have a pair of these in my personal collection, and it is $18,500. It's a lovely footed ewer by J. Hoare. Wonderful early cutting. It incorporates a little bit of engraved medallions in the pattern, solid rounded handle, nice graceful foot, wonderful Gorham sterling flip top. It has an 1894 mark, so it's very early. That's 130 years old, and it is $34.95. It's the only one I've ever seen like that. Very collectible item is this two-part tumble up. It's in the odd pattern by Hawks. It's shown exactly in their catalog. Both pieces are signed, and it is $8.95. It's been a while since I've had one of those. Here's another magnificent piece by J. Hoare with sterling. I've only seen these on humidors, and the humidors typically go from $4,500 to $5,500. But it's the first picture. Very elaborate cutting, deep clusters of hobstars, really sharply done. Beautiful sterling. I love the sort of shell effect to the sterling. There's the hallmarks on the back. The handle is fluted and notched, and it is $34.95, and it's the only one that I've ever seen. And here's a spectacular punch bowl. Very heavy blank, very thick. The depth of cutting is really amazing on this piece. Polished to the nth degree, and a lot of detailed cutting. The cane really makes this piece radiate. It always adds a lot of brilliance. Very deeply cut hobstars. It's amazing how deep the center studs are. Swirled tusk or pillar collar. It's 14 inches diameter and about 14 inches tall. I like the pedestal on this one especially because it has extra height to it, and it presents the bowl and display very well. Really great example of quality, and it's really a bargain at only $19.95. Here's a great blowout bowl. It's a very thick blank, unbelievably thick. It's cut in Russian and twin miters. It's 9.5 inches diameter, 4.5 inches deep. It weighs a ton. I should have weighed it because it's such a high quality piece. It is $24.95. But that's a really, really nice piece. And over here, this was in my personal collection for about 12 years, and I sold it to a friend in Houston. He has unfortunately since passed away, and I'm buying the collection back. But this is a really nice J. Hoare oil lamp, and it's not one of the giant ones. It's about maybe 20 inches tall to the chimney. Beautiful double burner. It's all beautifully nickel plated. Hobstar scallop foot, or scalloped hobstar foot, I should say. Beautiful metal. It's in immaculate condition, and it is $34.95. And again, that came from my personal collection. There's a spectacular flower center. It's huge, 14 inches diameter, The pattern wraps all the way around the base. Deeply cut, well done, step cut neck, scallop top, and if you can tell, it's a very thick blank, very heavy. It gives you a glimpse of the pattern cutting on the base. These 14-inch ones are rare, and this one is 4800, but that's one of the nicest quality ones I've seen. And that will conclude video 1 from the Big Red Barn 2024 Winter Show. And again, my name is Franz Hellwig. If you see anything you like, please contact me, and I'm also buying collections and rare pieces. Thank you.